Shalom, shalom. I want to start off by saying all praise to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Forgive me, Spirit, through this lesson. I do want to give double honor to the elder apostle, Great Millstone, for teaching the truth by using precepts upon precepts and line upon line. And this lesson I do want to get into today is really about the situation that's going on with the brother Polite. His court date was on 9/6/2023, as you can see in the on the title of the video of Elder Apostle Tahar. And basically they're just seeing Polite just being on court going to prison. Because basically this is a judgment for persecuting the prophets, or blaming the prophets for being pedophile rapists, and and putting names upon the elders. And now judgment have come upon him to the point where he became a pedophile himself. And what happened to him? He got caught doing something that was disgusting, and now he's receiving judgment. And now when he's going to court, what's going to happen? He's going to be utterly destroyed and not in court. And as soon as he goes to the jailhouse, he's going to be utterly destroyed, because as soon as those prison inmates find out that he was raping kids, it's going to be a hard time for him. All right, I can't even imagine what he's about to go through. But this video wasn't all about him. It's more about the fact that the elders and the prophets are laughing at his own calamity. And I thought I took this intriguing, because I was like, oh, this is really what's about to happen when all hell break loose, when YAHAWASHI start bringing judgment upon you other wicked jakes out there. All right, because Polite, he's just a first jake to get judged. This does not mean that other jakes are not going to get judged. No, this means that YAHAWASHI is about to bring judgment unto the Israelites, so-called Negroes, Native Americans. And he's bringing the hammer down. And Polite, it was just the first one to go down. All right. I'm pretty sure there's others that went down before him. But, we're near that time where prophecy is about to come to pass. And one of the prophecies that I do know that's about to come to pass is when the scripture says judgment must start at the house of Israel. Let's get that. All right, let's get that. And forgive me for the music that's in the background. It's not my music, obviously. I'm in my father's house, so he's with Christianity, so that's his music, not mine. I don't agree with it, but since we in this house, I'm gonna bear with it. All right, so but continue with the scripture. Start with the house of Israel. Let's get that real quick. Yeah, it says this, 1 Peter 4:17. For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of YAHAWASHI. Who's the house of YAHAWASHI? Israel, so-called Negroes, Native American. And if it first began at us, what shall the end be of them that obeyed not the gospel of YAHAWASHI? And Polite was one of those people that did not obey the YAHAWASHI. And his latter end is damn near bad. He's going to prison for 7 years. Basically, he's not going to come out, because scripture's prophecy is about to come to pass where America's about to get nuked. So he's basically in jail till nuclear destruction. And that's his latter end. And while he's in jail, he's about to be utterly destroyed. All right. And this is just judgment. This is his judgment. Now imagine the other Israelites' judgment that's about to come to pass. All right. We're about to see some type of judgment coming through. All right. Jeremiah 11:11. Therefore, thus said the Lord, behold, I'll bring evil upon them, which they shall not be able to escape. And though they shall cry unto me, I'll not hearken unto them. All right. Polite couldn't escape this trial. He couldn't escape this judgment. He was locked in. They had proof on him. They had everything on him. And what happened to him? He got sent to prison, sent to jail. And you think he's gonna get out? No, he's not gonna get out, because prophecy is damn near at the end. We're at the end of prophecy, and he's basically dead. He's basically dead and gone. All right, but while this is happening to Polite, I wanted to get the point of how the elders and the prophets, the elder and the apostles, was just laughing at this calamity that was happening to him. All right. because that's basically what he deserved, because he was laughing at them, he was scoffing at them. Now what happened? Same thing's gonna happen. Same thing's gonna happen to him. All the elders and apostles started laughing at him at his calamity. All right, and I thought that was a good thing to see, because that's what's about to come to pass in the future. Because later on, when all hell break loose, what are the prophets gonna do to the 2/3 Jakes? When all hell comes after them, they're going to laugh at them. They're going to scoff at them. Why? Because they have laughed at the prophets. They have laughed at the prophets in the highways and byways. They scoff at the prophets. They made fun of them, looked at them weird, called them names. So when all hell break loose, what's going to happen to the other 2/3 Jakes? When all hell break loose, what do you think the prophets is going to do back at the wicked? They're going to start laughing. They're going to start having fun. They're going to start being happy in those days. All right? And if you want proof of it, let's hear how Elder Apostle Tahar was happy.
That means that nigga going straight to the pokey. He going straight to jail. Judgment. This is what you get for fucking with the prophets.
He was happy. And that's what's about to come past for you, for you other brothers out there that's doing the work. You finna be happy in those days. When you see your enemy falling, when you see wicked people die, you finna be happy, rejoicing, calling upon YAHAWASHI. All right, and that's we're coming into that time. All right, we're coming into that time. This video is not that deep. All right, Proverbs chapter 1 verse. Let's go down. It says this. Proverbs chapter 1 verse. Let's start at verse 23. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I'll pour out my spirit unto you. I'll make known my words unto you. So YAHAWASHI is basically prophesying to you Israelites, so-called News IT Native American, to turn after reproof, turn to the correction of YAHAWASHI ways. All right, but none of y'all haven't been listening, and Polite was one of them. Because I have called and ye refuse, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded, but ye have set at naught all my counsels and would none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. And what is Apostle Tahar doing right now? He's laughing. He's laughing. Elder Apostle Gabar, that man was laughing at who? At the Polite calamity. And in the future, many more prophets are going to start laughing at you at the 2/3 Jakes calamity. All right, I'll also laugh at your calamity. I'll mock when your fear cometh, when your fear cometh as a desolation, when your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish comes upon you. That's what's about to come to pass. All right, and I thought it was a spirit that, you know, the elder Apostle Gabar and elder Apostle Tahar was just laughing at their own enemy downfall, and it was like, you know, that's what's about to come to pass. When 2/3 Jake starts getting destroyed and getting punished, so many prophets are going to be happy, just like they are right now. Just seeing, as soon as they saw Polite, they're happy. How much more when the rest of 2/3 Jakes get utterly destroyed? How much more? How much more when the wicked Jakes be put to death? The prophets won't be happy. They're going to be joyful in those days. All right, why? Because the wicked has been put away. Because the wicked has been served their judgment. They have reaped what they're sowed. Because they've been so prideful, believing that they're not going to get hurt. That pride caught up to them. And what? That pride led them to what? To destruction. Let's get this one. Where's Galatians? Come on. Where's Galatians? Don't be scared of showing up. Galatians chapter 6 verse 7. Be not deceived, God is not mocked, for whatsoever man soweth, thou shalt he also reap. All right. For he that soweth to his flesh shall the flesh reap corruption. So if you're doing wickedness, you about to receive wickedness. All right. But he that soweth to the spirit shall the spirit reap everlasting. If you sow to a righteous act, you will basically receive righteous benefits. You will be saved. But if you're doing wickedness, laughing at the prophets, scoffing at them, and doing your own will, what do you think you about to receive? You about to receive corruption. And that's what happened to the Polite. And what else? And it's not going to only happen to Polite. is going to happen to you other 2/3 Jakes. Y'all from be in the same, not in the same situation, not to polite, but in the same situation as you from be led to destruction too. Polite, he's in his hell. You 2/3 Jakes about to receive your own hell too. And who's gonna laugh at you in those days? The prophets. Prophets from the elder apostle all the way going down. They all gonna laugh at your dumbass. That's actually a future prophecy that's about to come to pass too. And we're damn near, we're near that. We're near it. All right, we're so close to it. But that's all I want to get into today. I just thought it was, cool how they was laughing at their own enemy, because that's basically what's gonna happen in the future. A lot of prophets out there that's prophesying how it's about is 24/7 doing his work. Is as soon as all hell break loose, they're gonna start laughing at their own enemy, just like they're doing to polite. It's gonna happen to you other 2/3 Jakes. But that's all I want to get into today. Lord, you was edified by this lesson. I want to give all praise to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH for giving me spirit through this lesson. I do want to give double honor to the elder apostle, Great Millstone, for teaching the truth by using pieces of my precepts and line upon line. Shalom.